Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 19, the COVID-19 in the Pacific Northwest series, and it's episode lucky number 13. Good times, people. Good times. We are at the lime station, and there is supposedly lime, but not sure how we're supposed to gather lime from here, though it is technically available at the store. So if we have to, we'll check that option. No, I don't think we have any manual open doors on this map. Oh, there you go. Lime, big bag. That's going to be down at the shop.
I just ran in.
Good timing. Just pulled up. And we're back. We are at our field, and you can already see the substantial difference in the size of the field, but we're going to take a good walk around. Had to change the plan. The lime, well, the lime is cheap, but the spreader that we have does not do lime. And so without that, we had to look at other spreaders. So the other spreaders, the only ones that do lime, were going to cost us about $30,000, and if we wanted to lease it, it was only a couple thousand. But it's only a 15% increase to yield, and it's only on the outer edge of the field that's new because, you know, it's not been used as a field and doesn't have lime. So that was kind of that decisive moment on where we were at. So here's the field as it is now, and this whole area that's already been cultivated and seeded to the outside, this is all pretty much the new field. The original field is what is plowed and hasn't yet been done. This whole top end, this is where we really gained a lot. So right here next to the dirt path, this is all new, and there's still quite a bit. I think the old field went to about maybe where I'm standing now. So everything above this is all new field. And see, there's already some fertilization out here that's been done. Oh, there you go. Here's the divide. Previous was cereal. And there you go. Now you're on the grass. So we've certainly widened the field a lot. There's a lot more going on, and what we're planting now is canola. So the new fruit type is canola. Fertilization is listed at 33, but we'll definitely want to get that max bonus that we can get to yield by fertilizing a couple times. But like I said, we're going to hold off on doing the lime just as funding is a bit light. We're at 36,000 now. That big contract earlier in the day, two big contracts actually, made a huge difference. We only have the single cultivator seeder combo, and so we'll use that one to finish this field up. And otherwise, that's the only work left to do for today. Moving forward in time, it is now the first day of early autumn. Over the last couple days, we just had some very light contracts, just transporting as we finished off late summer. We sprayed our own field, which is all planted and growing now, and hopefully we'll be ready before winter hits. Today, we've got a number of contracts, the first of which is 6 pallets of flour here to go down to the restaurant. The restaurant has been very busy. There we go. And I got the first one here. That's Dad right behind me. Get out of his way. Go load this up. I did bring the trailer for this one as there are so many. We should be able to fit 6 up there, or at least 4, and haul the other 2.
Everybody ask me how I know. I smiled at them and said she told me so. Everybody ask me how I know. I smiled at them and said she told me so. Everybody ask me how I know. I smiled at them and said she told me so. Everybody ask me how I know. I smiled at them and said she told me so. Everybody ask me how I know. I smiled at them and said she told me so. smiled at them and said she told me so. Everybody asked me how I know. I smiled at them and said she told me so. Everybody asked me how I know. I smiled at them and said she told me so. Everybody, 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 everybody asked me how I know. I smiled at them and said she told me so. I know. Everybody asked me how I know. I smiled at them and said she told me so. I know. Everybody asked me how I know. I smiled at them and said she told me so. I know. Everybody asked me how I know. I smiled at them and said she told me so. I know.
Busy afternoon here on the first day of early autumn. We've picked up a number of contracts, and most of it... Oh, that was not what I wanted. Most of them are... Oh no, too wet. Don't tell me that. Well... When was the last time it rained? Has it rained? Maybe it's time to spend 5,000 on an item we have been needing. See how close we are, because this is going to affect our entire day if we're too far off. The measuring tool and information on soil, trees, bales, and other objects. It'll tell us the moisture level. Yeah, we got 40,000. Something we need. Alright. Well, now we can at least finally tell. Let's see. How wet is it? There we go. Measurement, canola, 581 feet, GPS. This is fully grown. Moisture? Yes, moisture is... Wait, which one is it? Crop moisture? Ground moisture, probably? 39%?
Probably crop.
Yeah, crop moisture shows the canola and it shows raindrops next to it, but then at the bottom there's a big raindrop. I think that's probably the ground ground moisture. So the crop moisture is 39%. That's really high.
Yeah.
Really high. That's gonna be, let's see. So we've already accepted this contract, but currently the ground's too moist, and after some research and some time figuring things out and getting used to this season's mod, we've come to the realization that the temperature here is the key. It needs to be apparently under 25%. That seems to be the threshold, either under 25 or at 25 and below. I think it's under. So I think we need to get down to 24. So at this point, it's 33%. I seem to be recognizing that once per hour it changes. Right now, the current dry rate is 3% per hour. So 2 o'clock. So 3 o'clock would be 30. 4 o'clock would be 27. 5 o'clock would put us below where we need to be. So we're looking at 5 o'clock is when we can begin harvesting. Now, looking at the weather, we're supposed to get a shower somewhere around 6 o'clock this evening. We're going to be cutting it awfully close, trying to get at least this one harvest in before it's too late today. We're going to have some drying after the shower, but if it's going to rain about a millimeter, that's not much. Millimeter's pretty light. It might not add too much moisture, so we might still get some drying, but overnight we're certainly not going to get much drying of any kind. So we're in a little bit of a pickle on these contracts for today. Now, the one contract we could still do if we're able to complete this one before the rain hits. The one contract we can complete today still is the baling contract. So that one, field 13, baling, is something that if we're able to get this one done and the rain hits, we can do that one. You can still mow the grass when it's wet. It's just not going to dry out to become hay, but that's not our goal. We're trying to bale it. So we'd be able to bale the wet grass. That is still doable. So that's kind of the situation right now. We're in a hurry up and wait situation, but at the same time, while we're hurrying up to wait, we did find another project. That project being what's happened with the bales otherwise. Let's go ahead and jump up onto the tractor and get a good look here. Alright, so our round bales, this is a round bale trailer, they were easy to load up, but the square bales are not supported for this. So the square bales we're manually trying to load up onto the trailer. This would give us 4 and what is that? 4? So this would give us 8 bales on the trailer. So previously we had that issue of the bales had no value when we finished those contracts, those baling contracts that we had already done. But we hung on to them just in case for animals down the road or whatever. Well, again, part of the Seasons mod came to the discovery that when baled, it's still just grass, and it takes time to become silage. It's got to ferment, which makes perfect sense. A couple episodes ago, we already found out that grass, no value. Can't do anything with grass, actually. I think that was last episode. So, grass, hay, no value. But silage does have value. But because the bales weren't yet silage, we couldn't sell them. So, it's one cycle. Not one day, but one cycle. So, early autumn, if we bale today, first day of early autumn, the first day of mid-autumn, that is when they would ferment. So it takes, on our timeline, since we're doing 15-day seasons, it takes 5 days to complete that one cycle, or 1/3 of a season. So they do have value. Each bale worth slightly under $400, and that is based on the prices right now. So look at the store. Currently at the barn, it's $98 per 1,000 liters. 4,000 liters in a bale, which means that is $8 shy of 400 currently at prices on the rise. So $400 per bale, well, it's not a ton. It's extra money. And it adds up. Everything we can do. So in roughly 1.5 hours, we should be able to begin harvesting. It should be like 5 o'clock on the dot, 5:01 on the dot. So we're going to want to make sure that we get up there and prepped, standing in the field at 5 o'clock, equipment right there ready to go. And then at 5:01, we begin harvesting if it's moisture content where it needs to be. So based on that, we're probably looking at getting that one more bale on here, taking that full load down, sell it, come back, park up, and we get up there. And of course, time is our friend. We can slow time down and speed it up accordingly to get us in place by 5 o'clock. Uh-oh, rain's coming really soon.
Just ain't giving us much of a chance.
We are so close to it being dry enough here at the top of the hour. Okay. 26. Oh, it's the shower's probably gonna hit before 7, and it's still too wet.
Yeah, and it's going to take a while to cut this field. I mean, it's not going to happen.
It's not gonna take too long. It's not that big of a field, but now we have to risk the shower coming this hour. If it does, it's gonna increase the moisture. No shower yet.
And then it's going to get dark.
Oh, 5 minutes. 5 minutes before the turn of the hour. And the content's going to...
Raindrops are coming. We're not getting it in. My wipers just came on my truck. Well, that moisture content's going up, hot down now.
Okay, 6 o'clock. 27%. It's only gone up by 1% though.
Yeah, but it just started raining 5 minutes.
Well, hopefully it's a quick shower. That's not a good sign.
It's raining harder. And there's 2 clouds.
I'm gonna go climb inside the combine for a little bit. Don't get too wet.
Well, your moisture content's getting too high.
Yeah. Yes. It is. I'm a little soggy. I'm not going to check right now. It's clearly going up, not down. It's under 20. So let's do this thing.
Let me know when you're getting to where I need to be.
Okay. At 5% already, so fills up pretty quick. So when we end up tipping this, we want to see percentage-wise kind of where we're at, because if we just keep tipping when we're done, if we just keep tipping, we're going to end up putting it all in as if it's their crop, which it is.
Yeah.
But if we're done harvesting before we get to the 100% mark and have it all in the trailer, if we stop the moment the contract is done, if we stop at the right amount and then complete the contract,
What's left in the trailer?
what's left in the trailer becomes ours, because the equipment doesn't go away because we own the equipment. So we'll have to pay close attention to see what percentage we're at once you take in a trailer load.
What percentage are you?
Well, 20% of the job should be clearing the field. And unless I open the missions tab, I'm not going to see that.
I meant your load.
Oh, 36%. But coming back this way, if you want, we can empty out. And that's going to do it for this episode. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button, and we'll see you next time. Be safe out there, everybody. Bye for now.